Welcome back to the Playdate by Freshly Picked. I'm your host, Kaitlin Hansen, and I am so happy to be here with you for another episode of Midweek Mantras. To be so completely honest with you, I am sitting down here with not a ton of things that I have to talk about, but I did want to share a few meaningful things and just kind of tell you what's been going on with motherhood and all the things lately. So first off, I'll start by saying I am so happy, at least here in Utah, it is finally spring. And I feel like I needed spring. My kids needed spring. I feel like I have a whole new, revived energy just from the weather warming up. I have been trying to spend at least an hour outside doing something, soaking in that vitamin D. And it's been nice. And my kids have loved it. And they're so much happier now that they can just spend more time outside and have been loving just running around in the warm weather and getting out all their scooters and bikes and wiggle cars and chalk. And it's just been so fun and just great for everybody all around to just have spring and warmer weather. And I hope that it continues to warm up. And you never know, being here in Utah, there could be a snowstorm. Literally tomorrow there could be. But yeah, that's kind of what's been going on. Another thing is both of my girls' birthdays are at the end of the month, and birthdays always, for me myself, I feel like I have a love-hate relationship with my birthday. One, because it's 2 days before Christmas, and then second, it just is like, I don't know, I always tend to feel a little bit sad on my birthday. And I feel sad on my kids' birthdays too because it's just, I don't know, they're growing up so fast. And I feel like the birthdays, even though I see them every day and is it really that much different than another day? No, except for it just like they change in numbers. And then I just feel like it becomes more real where, Liv is turning 6. 6 feels so old to me. 5 still felt like, okay, little. 6 feels so old. And my baby is now 3, which is insane. And she still very much feels like my baby. And yeah, it just is bringing up all the feelings. I always do that thing on their birthdays where I go down rabbit holes and look at old pictures and cry and I'm sad, but also it's so fun to look back on all the sweet little memories and all the fun things that they're up to. And I'm just so proud of the the girls that they're turning into. And I actually had sent it to some of my girlfriends, but I had a proud mom moment. I think it was last week. I found this video on my phone of Liv just recording herself, which she does all the time. But she was just saying, if someone is being rude to you, you don't have to put up with it. All you need to do is set a boundary. And then she just goes on. And it's nice to hear that they are actually listening and the things that I'm teaching them are becoming, their inner voice and their inner dialogue. And they are the most spirited, strong, and capable little girls. And it just makes my heart beam. Liv tells me all the time that every girl's a supergirl and who runs the world? Girls. And I just love it. And I know that she knows that she's capable of doing anything. This week, actually tomorrow, I'm so excited. Liv and I think I've mentioned it. My oldest, my soon to be 6-year-old, and I are going to New York for her birthday. And we chose this year not to do gifts or a birthday party. And we are going to start doing that going forward. I'm just spending one-on-one time, and Liv is somebody who she feels so loved by getting that one-on-one time, and she thrives with it and needs it. And I'm just so excited and feel so grateful that I have the opportunity to spend solo time with her and explore a new city together. She keeps talking about seeing the statue of, she's calling it the Statue of Liberty instead of Liberty. So it's just so cute. And she, like, one of the things she's most excited for is to ride in a yellow taxi, which I hear are now Ubers. So that actually makes it even easier. We are going to see Wicked on Broadway, and I'm taking her to the American Girl doll store to pick out an American Girl doll and do brunch and tea time with her American Girl. And it just feels like so special to me that I get to raise this like beautiful, and now I feel like I'm going to cry, this beautiful, like perfect little girl. And for my other one as well, like I'm proud of who they're becoming. And it's just like such a gift to be able to raise these children. As always, I want to read a couple of some quotes that I really liked and I came across. This first one says, and maybe it's a little all over the place, but it says, "How did I not know that with this child I would birth a new me? Why did nobody warn me?" And that's by CJ Prentice. And that is so true. Like, I am a completely different person since becoming a mom. And honestly, like, even since I had my second, I think with each child, you obviously learn and change and grow. And it's a beautiful thing to also be able to learn and grow. And like, I think it's the coolest thing in the world that we have the ability to change our minds and change our perspectives. And that's another thing I think we need to normalize is changing your mind, and that's okay. And the things that you thought before motherhood are and can be completely different than, what's actual. So I just like that. Like, it truly did birth a new me. And I think also it's taken me a while to discover who that new me is. And it's just like I'm grateful for change. And then this next one says, "In case you needed a reminder today, you did it while you were sad. You did it while you were overwhelmed. You did it while you were depressed. You did it while you were exhausted. You did it while you were sick. You did it when you thought you couldn't do it anymore. You keep showing up and doing it so well despite of it all. You are an incredible mama. Don't forget that." I love that. And I just find such truth in that. You always hear the quote of like, you can't fill a cup when your cup's empty. And I believe that. And I believe so much in self-care. I talked about it in the last midweek mantra, but also I'm like, as a mother, we kind of do learn to fill others' cups when our cup is empty. And I think that's just like a true testament of the incredible superpowers that moms have, that like we are so capable of being so strong. And yeah, it is very hard and we shouldn't have to do it alone. And I just, I don't know, I really resonated with that because through everything that goes on, like you still have to mother and you find a way through it. And yeah, I think I'm just like feeling a lot of feelings right now. And that is what I had on my mind. So I hope everybody has a wonderful week, and we will see you next time for Midweek Mantras. Bye.